You're listening to the Betoota Advocate's weekly news wrap on Desert Rock FM 96.5.
G'day, my name's Bruce Hitchcock and you're listening to the weekly Betoota News Bulletin, coming to you live from the Old City District in downtown Betoota. Joining me in the booth again today is my old mate Wendell Hussey.
G'day and thanks for tuning in as we wrap up all of the biggest stories from the week that was, live from Koala Mattress Studios.
Kicking things off with national news, the Greens have called for a shiny new ban this week, Del.
Yeah, that's right, Bruce, they have. Richard Di Natale and his Greens party have gotten out on the front foot this week and called for a total ban on floods. This comes following the estimated deaths of 300,000 cattle in northwest Queensland and sees the Greens, in partnership with PETA, the RSPCA and other animal rights organisations that have been leaking farmers' phone numbers, call for an urgent ban on floods right across the country. With his knee springing sporadically forward during a press conference, Greens leader Di Natale explained that once-in-a-lifetime weather events should be banned in order to ensure that inner-city residents aren't confronted with pictures detailing the harsh reality of life for many people living in rural and regional Australia. While Prime Minister Morrison has not yet commented on Di Natale's calls for a ban, it's believed some constituents of the Melbourne electorate have started collapsing of thirst after the images sparked a grassroots movement to boycott water.
And in other news this week, New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian has defended her decision to force a music festival to close. The New South Wales Premier has made an attempt to combat the fact that she's swayed ever closer to losing the vote of anyone under the age of 45 this week by informing the organisers of the Mountain Sounds Festival that they are more than welcome to relocate to the Star Casino. This comes after the cancellation of yet another music festival in New South Wales. Scheduled for the 15th and 16th of February at the Mount Penang Parklands, Mountain Sounds has been canned due to further conditions and financial obligations being imposed on the festival a week out from the event, which, according to organisers, were impossible to meet. Offering a foolproof plan B for the festival organisers, who are being crippled by the fact that New South Wales has way more police than crime, Berejiklian says they can just set up shop in Pyrmont. She explained that they've got a buffet, heaps of pokies, and nothing that ever occurs down there gets reported, so it really would be the perfect place.
And we're still waiting to hear back whether the Mountain Sounds Festival will be taking up that generous offer. Overseas now, and it's been confirmed that actor Liam Neeson probably could have kept that whole thing to himself. Neeson has faced a barrage of criticism this last week over an interview in which he admitted he once fantasized about killing a black person indiscriminately. Neeson's now very publicised senior moment took place during a low-key press junket to promote his new revenge thriller, Cold Pursuit, and has triggered a lot of responses from fans, commentators and activists around the world. While a couple of people have congratulated him for his honesty, while unnecessarily opening up about his brief fit of rage that probably could have resulted in him going to jail for a very long time for a hate crime, most are angry that he's been so nonchalant about his indiscriminate targeting of black men. Sally Archibald, a local newsagent teller and absolute diehard fan of Love Actually and everything Neeson, confirmed this week that what he was talking about was some dark shit and maybe something you should only really be telling a psychiatrist while you lie down on a leather couch and not some random entertainment reporter that you've never met.
Now, back home in Betoota, Del, and the Advocate spoke to a young woman who splurged a bit this week. The young lady, named Sally Brent Billings, who received news that she'd been accepted into a commerce degree, decided to treat herself to a new Country Road duffel bag to celebrate the occasion. Now that she's been accepted, the 19-year-old living down south in the bohemian and vibrant nightlife hotspot that is the city of Sydney said that she can almost taste the Friday afternoon rosé she'll be drinking down in Martin Place one day. Brent Billings said she bought the duffel bag at a fair price because she just got paid by her casual job that her parents told her she had to get to teach her the value of money while she lives in a catered accommodation paid for by her parents. She said that her dad made her get the job after she finished at UTS InSearch and was waiting to get into uni, and explained that it'll be absolutely perfect for carting around all her stuff between uni classes, CrossFit, work and internships.
And on the sporting front this week, Rockstar Games have announced the release of the long-awaited next GTA game, NRL Off-Season. The proverbial binfire of a 2019 off-season for the greatest game of all appears to have attracted the attention of the prominent New York-based Rockstar Games, with confirmation that they will be producing a video game based around rugby league and not necessarily what happens on the field. GTA NRL Off-Season will follow the careers of 3 separate characters and explore the highs, the lows, and the unbridled chaos that comes with professional rugby league football. One such character is a 20-year-old South Brisbane Dally M prospect, Lalesio Prince. a promising junior from the Logan brothers who's just returned from his year of Mormon missionary work in Tonga. Lalesio is put between a rock and a hard place after an innocent night out at Sizzler with a group of bikie-affiliated childhood friends results in a shootout in the car park of the Hyperdome. With a man dead, Lalesio must find a way to pay the bikies to protect his identity and help distance himself from the ongoing investigations, whilst also providing for his 2 young daughters and bringing glory back to the Maroons jersey. The game is expected to be released around November this year when the NRL off-season starts back up again and sports journalists are looking for some shit to write about.
It'll be interesting to see if they can do the off-season justice. Anyway, that's it for the News Bulletin this week. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to get your weekly fix of real, unfiltered, and unwavering regional news. Until next time, I'm Bruce Hitchcock.
And I'm Wendell Hussey.